The rumors surrounding the Nikon ZF Mark II are nothing short of explosive. And if you're thinking about investing in a new camera anytime soon, this is the video you need to watch until the end. We're talking about leaks that claim Nikon is blending their classic retro design with features so advanced, they sound almost too good to be true. And yes, there's one rumored feature so unbelievable, it could change how we think about slow motion forever. I'll save that wild detail at the end, so make sure you stick around. Before we dive in, welcome back to Lens Loop, your go-to source for camera leaks, industry rumors, and in-depth breakdowns of the gear that shapes photography and videography. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because the next few months are going to be packed with huge camera rumors you don't want to miss. All right, let's dig into what's making photographers, filmmakers, and creators buzz about the Nikon ZF Mark II leaks. The Nikon ZF Mark II isn't just rumored to be another incremental upgrade. If these leaks are accurate, it could completely redefine what a retro-style body is capable of. Let's start with the heart of the camera, the sensor. Reports suggest a 24.5 megapixel full-frame, partially stacked CMOS sensor. At first glance, that number might not sound groundbreaking, but the real story lies in the stack technology. Sources say this is the same type of sensor found in the Z6 Mark III, which dramatically improves readout speeds, reduces rolling shutter, and delivers overall smoother performance compared to the original ZF. Now, combine that sensor with Nikon's rumored X8 image processor, and things start to get exciting. This isn't just any processor. It's said to be the same one that Nikon plans to use in its flagship models. That means professional-grade performance squeezed into a retro-inspired body. Faster processing, better color science, more efficient noise reduction, and lightning-fast autofocus are all on the table if these leaks are accurate. And speaking of autofocus, the leaks describe a system unlike anything we've seen before in Nikon's retro line. This AI-powered autofocus doesn't just track subjects, it actively predicts movement. Imagine photographing a bird in mid-flight or a runner on a track. Instead of struggling to keep up, the ZF Mark II could anticipate where the subject will be and keep it perfectly sharp, even in complex shooting environments. That's a massive leap for sports, wildlife, and event photographers. For still shooters, another leak feature is bound to raise eyebrows: an in-camera pixel shift mode. Traditionally, this kind of functionality required third-party software. With it built into the camera, photographers could create ultra-high-resolution composites straight out of the body, making it ideal for landscapes, product photography, or any scenario where maximum detail is key. Pair that with a rumored extended dynamic range mode and suddenly difficult lighting situations. Think backlit portraits or high-contrast street scenes become much easier to handle. But where things get truly jaw-dropping is in the video department. If the reports hold true, the Nikon ZF Mark II could record 6K video at 60 frames per second in RAW, plus 4K at 120 frames per second in ProRes RAW. That's cinema-level capability in a camera that looks like it belongs in your grandfather's camera bag. It's not just about higher resolution. It's about flexibility in post-production, smoother slow motion, and professional workflows packed into a nostalgic design. And then there's a feature that almost sounds impossible: full HD at 240 frames per second. That's extreme slow motion in a body like this. Imagine capturing water splashing in perfect clarity with a delicate motion, a hummingbird's wings slowed down to cinematic perfection. For creators who thrive on storytelling through motion, that one feature alone could be game-changing. Of course, the leaks also point to Nikon taking professional market seriously in terms of usability. We're talking about dual card slots, one CF Express Type B and one UHS-2 SD, for flexibility and reliability. Add to that 5 GHz Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, and even an optional vertical grip for long sessions. And it's clear Nikon is aiming beyond style points here. They want the ZF Mark II to be a legitimate workhorse. And the timeline? Multiple sources suggest a release around September 2026. That might feel like a long wait, but it lines up with Nikon's strategy, giving enough breathing room for current models like the Z6 Mark III to shine before dropping this retro-style powerhouse. So, what does all this mean for you? If you need a camera right now, you can't sit around for years. But if you love the retro aesthetic and crave modern performance, these leaks suggest it could be worth the patience. So here's where we stand. The Nikon ZF Mark II leaks paint a picture of a camera that blends nostalgia with cutting-edge performance. A partially stacked full-frame sensor, the rumored X8 processor, AI-driven autofocus, advanced pixel shift, cinema quality video, and even extreme slow motion at 240 frames per second. These are features that could completely reshape how we think about Nikon's retro line. Of course, it's important to remember that these are still leaks and rumors. Nothing has been officially confirmed by Nikon yet. And as always, we need to take this information with a healthy dose of skepticism. But if even half of what's being reported turns out to be true, the ZF Mark II could be one of the most exciting and influential cameras of its generation. And this is only the beginning. The next couple of years are shaping up to be huge for the camera industry, with multiple manufacturers rumored to be working on groundbreaking releases. So, if you want to stay ahead of the curve, make sure you're subscribed to Lens Loop and ready for the next round of leaks.